Alright, what's up everybody? Good evening. Good evening. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool. This is what I'm going to need mostly. This is called a paper quiller. This paper quiller is like $9 on eBay. Paper quiller. Just look up paper quiller. You'll see this exact one. I got this one for $9. Paper quiller. Paper quiller. Say it with me. Paper quiller. Paper quiller. Okay? Alright, so what is up everybody? It's Saturday, 2 p.m. This is probably going to be the new time. I will not be live tomorrow. I'm not going to be live tomorrow. There's stuff on, there's stuff I'm doing this weekend, plus I'll be playing Fortnite tonight and tomorrow because it's the last day of the season and I really like this season. I just want to play it as much as I can before they take it away and probably put in a worse season. So, I got my coffee. Today will be the only show this weekend, but I do have a video to edit that I recorded, and I am going to try to record another video, and at least get on the ball of doing at least one edited video every week. I think this will help. There will be short videos though, short videos. I'm going to start uploading short videos on this channel. Participants. Hatman, what's up? Ian Thomas, what's up? John Benenetti, what's up? Kim Dixon, what's up? I'm Bear in the house. My peeps, what's up? Stephen A. Can 1 and Vape Rookie, what's going on? So we're going to do this corrugated pitchfork. The picture's in the, it's almost exactly what we're doing. The picture in the thumbnail is like exactly what I'm making, almost exactly. It's going to look a lot like that. Bones, what's up? Slack Minix, what's up? My peeps is here. What's up, what's up, what's up? Alright. Cool, cool, cool. So, I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do first. I should probably make the frames first. It's probably what I'm going to do is make the frames first. You can't even see what wire this is, can you? This is 28 gauge nichrome. These are the wires I'm pretty much going to be using for the whole build, I believe. I think this is all I need, right? Yeah. Yeah, that and the paper quill are important. And then like your regular tools that you would use, which would be like some close cutters, some needle noses, probably gonna need these, and scissors. Where's my good scissors? Sipping on some scissors. Zip, 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 zipping. I'm gonna need these for the show. And of course the drill and the swivel. This whole build, well, besides the claptoning part, this whole build can be done with hand turning it. You could hand turn almost this whole build, but not really this whole build, you know? You could hand turn everything after the staggering part. I mean, you could hand turn the staggering part. I wouldn't recommend it, but you could if you wanted to. So, you can do that. There is a little bit I forget about this. I forget if you have to skip. I don't think you have to skip spaces in this one, right? If I do just a single, like a single pronged pitchfork, I don't think I would have to stagger it all crazy. These are my good scissors. Alright. So first we'll do the frames. Now the frames, I would like to get a dual coil out of this. So I'm going to get my 28 gauge, and I'm going to have to actually do, if I want 2 coils, I need 8 inches at the end, but I need 2 of these frames, so I got to make a 16-inch staggered frame. So these frames are, it's very important to get these frames good. What are you looking at, Tigger? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's very important to get these. I swear he thinks I'm talking to him for these 3 hours that I'm going to be live. This cat thinks I'm talking to him the whole time. He looks at me the whole time like, I'm listening, dude. I'm listening. Yep, he's looking at me right now. So, you got to do your best on the frames. You really, really, really need these frames to be perfect. If they're not perfect, I would not suggest corrugating a ribbon, putting a stack over it, putting it in between these 2 frames, and then trying to fuse it good. It's not going to happen. This is a very, very intricate build. It's a rough build, considering like it's one of the last coil class builds, so it's one of the hardest. So you really, really got to get your prep down. You got to take your time and do it the right way, the prep. And if you do the prep the right way, the fusing should be fun. The last part should be a fun part. It's usually pretty fun to fuse something if the spacing's good. If the spacing ain't good, it's going to be a nightmare. Okay? You are going to hate your life. So don't say I didn't warn you. Okay? Aussie Cook, what's up? Nakash, what's up? Big and Thomas, what's up? Everybody, what's up? Big Perms here, what's up? What's up? What's up? Alright, cool. Let me get my tape measure. Alright, so if we want 16 inches of a frame, we want 16 inches of a frame, right? There you go. 16 inches in our frame. Done. Done. 16 inches in the frame, right? 16 inches in the frame. 16 inches in the frame. That's not what I'm talking about. Stop doing that focusing bullshit, dude. Stop it. You're acting up. I don't like it. So my 28 gauge, I'm going to take it past 16. I'm going to pull to make it straight. That stretches it a little bit, which makes it straight. And I'll cut it at like 19 or so right now. Okay. I could put this 28, we're done with after that. As long as we don't mess up anything, we're done with it. Alright, so we got that, and then we got our 40 gauge. So also with, I'm gonna be force fusing these. That I feel like is the best way for pitchforks to be perfect. So we're gonna do a force fuse on the frames. I don't like drinking my coffee so fast, but also I don't like it going cold. So I'm stuck in the middle here because I'm in an air conditioner. It's gonna cool down if I'm not careful. But if I drink it too fast, I'm going to get through this pitchfork in like an hour and it's going to look jacked up. Oh my god, it's going to look jacked up. It's going to be so bad. Maybe I should just get like a coffee mug, like holder thing. I have one. Maybe I should just use that so it stays warm for a while. Alright, let me get the, I don't have the drill set up. So I'm going to get this big boy here. We'll get that big boy there. And we will get plug. I'm actually not positive if this thing is plugged in properly yet. Okay. I don't know what to do here. So we got that, and then we need the swivel over here. Oh yeah, and I guess Sad Boy. So first of all, Sad Boy sold a little bit ago apparently. I think last year Sad Boy sold the company. In addition, Sad Boy's getting pulled off the shelves. I guess they didn't make their PMTAs or whatever. Or they didn't accept their PMTAs, whatever it is. Yeah, it's a shame. Oh, a cup that you have to plug in though? Interesting. Alright, we gotta take this thing off real quick. Also have to clamp this big thing. This, clamp that. Maybe battery. What's up, Bones? Lucasano? Indonesia? What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome. I left space for myself this time though. Spinning all good. And the drill spins, the swivel spins. This is good, this is good. Shut up. Is it focused on it? Yeah, it was focused on it, okay. All right. So now we're gonna measure this, and it should be around 19, right? Maybe 18. Maybe 18. So 17, it's saying. That's fine. Maybe 18. I'm wondering why the camera's doing that. Why are you doing that, camera? So 7. What the fuck? So 17 inches, maybe when I start moving it. It's because it's not in the center, that's why. Yeah, it's because my thing isn't in the center. So I'm going to set up some 40 gauge on here. Yep, it's the centering thing. So half of 17 is 8.5. So I'm going to go 8.5 up this. With a Clapton 40 gauge going forward. Alright, that's about 8.5. Now I'm going to loosen it. I got to switch that camera so you can see. Whoa, loosen. Make sure it's loose down here. It is. I'm going to cut it, but leave a little tab on there. Okay, that's a good shot there. Alright, so now it's loose on there. If I pinch it down here at the drill, it'll move back and forth. See how it's loose? That's how I check them all the time. I shake them, make sure they're loose. So now, I'm going to take the 40 gauge again, and you're going to see what happens this time. We usually don't get to see this. This is good. The thing that goes bad in juice, if you keep it in a dark, cool spot, you're good. The thing that goes bad about the juice is the nicotine. Usually 0 nic.
won't really go, it would take a really long time to go bad, in my experience anyway. Alright, so now it's going to go into one of these gaps, and if I hold enough pressure, you're going to see, hold on, let me get past that little thing there. Now if I hold enough pressure, watch what happens. It goes into a gap, and then it will follow that wire. So you're holding the right straight angle. Let me get past that thing. It's just going to keep falling in them spaces. You can't even see it happening. Maybe if I did it like this, you would. Hold on. It's going to just keep pushing the wire out of the way and squeezing itself in there because that clapton can move. So it's forcing itself into the space it can get into, which will be right next to the other one the whole time. It will follow that all the way down and make a parallel clapton. Now I like to pull this tight when I'm doing it because it'll help it fall in, and it will also lock up the clapton I want to keep on there, because this one we're putting on is the one that's going to stay on there. Alright, so I can put the drill on and do this pretty quickly. Okay, so go down this wire. And this wire is getting bigger. You know, I did 8.5, it'll be 17 by the time I'm done. Because I'm doubling the amount of wire that's on there. So it'll double in size. Alright, I'm getting to the end of this here, but I want to show you something. So, I'm getting to the end where I cut it off, but I left a little tail. Right? So that's the end. I left a little tail, so I'm going to slow down as I get to the end here, because I want to pass that tail without claptoning over that tail. It'll just go past it. Yeah, see, it just goes right. Oh, I'm sorry. It just went right past it, no problem. See? Okay, so now, the wire that I'm claptoning now, I'm going to clapton it a little more. And I'm holding tight on it. Okay? And then I'm going to move back and clapton it over itself as well, like that. So I just claptoned over itself, and I'm going to clapton over itself again the other way. And this should help lock in that one clapton there. Alright? That'll help lock it in. Did I go over my one? No. Okay. So now, the one that I just did, I can cut this flush. This one I can cut flush. Okay. And then this one, I'm going to put my finger there and put the drill in reverse a little bit, or just spin it in reverse with my hand. I'm going to get that one off nice. I'm going to grab this one with my needle noses. Put the drill in the opposite direction to what I just had. So now I'm going to click the drill in reverse. I'm going to reverse this a little bit and you'll see what happens. Alright, so they throw a little bit of a reverse. We got a 40 gauge space clapped in perfectly on this round wire. So now I just got to take it all off. That. Should be a perfect space all the way down. Pull the rest off. No! I'm thinking there's probably a better way to set this camera on the maybe on the back of the drill. I don't know. Asian Kitten, what's up? Alright, cool. So we got our spaced spaced 40 gauge. Should be perfectly spaced. So now the next step is to get a stack of ribbon next to this one. Next to this. So I have to figure out how many pieces of ribbon do I actually want to be on here. Right? How many pieces do I want? Maybe 2? Maybe 4, maybe 3. It's already going to be a thick build because of... I think I'm going to do 2. I like doing 2. Because it's going to be a corrugated, it's already going to be a wide build. That corrugated makes it very wide build. So let me get some 0.3. I'm going to get 2 pieces, and you put them on top of this. Like, it's obviously easier to put it on top than it is on the bottom of the side, right? So what I do is I fasten it to the top of it over here. Then I get it over here, I fasten it to the top. So it's like 2 pieces. Like if this is my round core that I just staggered, if this is this wire here, this right here, I put my ribbons on top like this, flat on top, and then secure them, and I do that on both sides so that they're on top. So what I gotta do now is get the ribbon out. So I have 0.3 Twisted Messes ribbon here. Yeah. Yeah, they don't have to prove vaping is dangerous because we're obviously marketing to little kids to get them to start smoking. That was our goal. That's their argument. It doesn't matter how not dangerous it is. They already proved that. They've done the studies themselves. They found out that it's safer than vaping, and they don't want vaping, period. So it's not like they actually think that it's worse. Then their motive is to do, to say that it's a problem that you can't prove. Okay? So if you go on the news and you say more teens are vaping today and these teens are turning into smokers, that's all people need to hear. You're coming after my kids now? Vaping's going after my kids? Oh my God. Oh my God. And you might think, like, that's not how people think when they watch the news. It sure as hell is, and the world proves it. I mean, it just proves it. Everything that's happened the last couple years due to the news and all that, it proves that that's exactly what's going on. It's so corrupt and we're so up against it that I don't even know what you would do. I really don't. You would literally probably have to just, I don't know. Hope that people overthrow the government soon, I guess, really. I mean, I guess that's what that's the answer. You just hope that people get so fed up with all the bullshit that's going on that they actually do use their Second Amendment for the reason the Second Amendment's there. Because everybody talks about, I need my guns to protect myself from my government. And that's all true and that's correct and everything, but nobody fucking does it. Nobody does it. So what do you need the guns for? You ain't even using them. But I guess that's considered hate speech. I don't know. We'll see. That's everybody's argument for keeping their guns. We need to protect ourselves against our government. When the fuck are you gonna start protecting, dude? So I need 2 times the size of this. That's just the world on me. Probably just gonna have to treat vaping like drugs and just do it that way. I need a piece of 40 gauge to wrap this ribbon around this frame. Get our rights taken away from us every day. That's just what it's gonna be. I think I just bent this ribbon a little bit. Definitely did. Let's see if water pulls it together. It's all bent up now. If water doesn't pull this together, I should probably throw this ribbon out and start over with that. It's not even staying together for me yet. Oh, I didn't want to get water on this thing. Yeah, it'll pull it together. I think I got this. Okay. I'm going to use the 40 gauge here to wrap these 2 tight together. I'm going to leave wire on it because I'm going to use this wire in a little bit. So I'm going to leave it on there. And then just like if I was prepping a frame staple, I'm going to get these wires together by wrapping them together here, pinching that one, and sliding it all the way down, and that should bring them ribbons together as well. There you go. It's not perfect, but it'll be good enough. So now I come down to here, place the loop on top. Actually, let me get a picture of this. Or not a picture, I can't have this too close or I'm not going to be able to do it. So we'll do this, and we'll do okay. So I'm going to get this loop over top of this, like it's sitting on top. I'm going to secure this on here like this. And wrap it a good amount of times. Remember, you don't want to touch this round wire at all if you can. On the spacing part anyway, you know. The ends are okay. Alright, so it's laying on top. See, it's on top right now. It's falling over the side, but it won't be once I get the other side on. Now I do like to put hot glue on this so that it stays and I don't pull it off, because it will be easy for me to pull this off when I wrap it down here. So if I could get some hot glue on it, it's going to help a lot. That doesn't work, I already knew that. Duh. It seems like September 11th, we're always talking about advocacy. I think like 2 years ago, they did like a bad vaping thing on September 11th. And I said, I put on my Instagram like a picture of 9/11 and a picture of whatever was happening. I said, on this date, you know, on this date, 2 tragedies happened that will kill the lives of many people. But, hey, what are you going to do? Alright, so now I'm down here with the ribbon, right? Whoa! Down here with the ribbon now. I'm going to pull this ribbon. I'm going to make sure it's not twisted, right? We don't need twisted ribbon. And I'm going to put it on top of this and wrap it up. Now, I'm going to have to pull this tight again. Am I on top? I am on top. Okay. And you're going to see my next step. So now the ribbon is straight and on top of this. You got to make sure it's not twisted. I did make sure it's not twisted. You didn't really see what I did to do that, but maybe, actually you did. Kind of just pushed my fingers down it until I felt it was right. Alright, so now this round wire, right, on my drill is on there pretty tight because it's clamped down with the swivels, my drill and my swivel. So this wire's on there fairly tight. This round wire anyway. The ribbon is not. There's actually like, you can see how it looks like a banjo wires down here? See how you can see it coming apart from the thing? Now watch, if I go down here and grab the two ribbons coming out and I pull it, it looks like one wire. So what I'm going to do, you want to pull it the same tightness as the round wire pretty much, which you'll see that once you pull it straight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get hot glue ready. I'm going to hold these back and hot glue it and hold it until it dries so that these ribbons stay tight. These are the things that hot glue is very, very good for. Pitchforks, doing shit like this with pitchforks. So I heat up my hot glue. I grab the two ribbons, pull them, dab it with the hot glue, and I'm going to hold these ribbons tight until the hot glue dries. "20 years since the release of God Hates Us All." It's a good album. It's actually one of my favorites from Slayer. I'm not like the biggest Slayer fan. I'm a fan. There's other metal music I like better, so I don't like them as much as most people do. But I enjoy the hell out of them. I mean, there's still some music that I like. But most people that like Slayer love Slayer. Okay, we are ready to skip fuse this. So, skip fusing is going to go something like this. Let's first get on here. See my spacing, you see my ribbon. Ribbon's on top of the wire there. Boom. Alright. Cool. We're ready. Woo-wee! Woo-wee! Alright. 3 videos I made with Danny Trejo. What? Slayer made 3 videos with Danny Trejo? Yeah, Rain and Blood's awesome. I like God Hates Us All too. Angel of Death. There's another one. Alright, let's get the 40 gauge. 40 gauge it again. Machete. I probably like Danny Trejo more than Slayer. Okay. So, this is all about holding a certain angle, especially if you want to go fast. Holding that certain angle, finding it, and just going down. So there's going to be an angle that's going to skip fuse this. That one's 2 spaces. It shouldn't be a drastic angle because it's 40 gauge and it's only 1 space. Once you start doing 2 and 3 space skips, the angle gets pretty big angle. So I'm not guiding it into a hole really, I'm just holding the angle, and you do want to hold this same angle all the way down. It does determine how this thing's going to look when you fuse it. Alright. That's what you want it to look like all the way down. That spacing right there. One space skipped, the other space fused. Here's the two ribbons. You can see the stack on top. Okay. I messed up there. I skipped 2 spaces instead of 1. Alright, let's see if maybe I can do this with the drill. Oh, I messed up back there. Damn it! I messed up 1 space and it will screw me. It is right there. Almost center. Right here. The problem with going fast is if you make a mistake, you have to go back a lot instead of just 1 turn. If I were to make a mistake now, trying to get that off. once it goes good, I can't stop. It's going good, so I can't stop right now. BAM! I went all the way down. No mistakes. So if you go all the way down like that, you're going to get a more uniform angle. You know, this angle, you see how the wire I just fused is angling a certain way? Like to the left or to the right. I don't know how you're looking at it, but they're all angling the other way. They're all angling this way instead of straight or angling the other way. They're all angling that way on one side and that way on the other side. Alright, and if you do it all at once like that, you're going to tend to hold the same angle all the way down and get a more uniform angle out of these pitchforks, and that's very important for the look of the pitchforks. Okay? So I went all the way down. I think right here I was there, and I just... So our frames are done. Yeah, I'm going to do Clayton and Coil Club. I got to look at the DMs. I forget what date he said. I hope it wasn't today. I don't know. Honestly, it just slipped my mind. Tuesday. Oh man. It was supposed to be either today or Tuesday. Maybe we could do it Tuesday. I'm trying to think of Tuesday. I think it is murder if they don't find the body. Okay. So I'm gonna cut this frame off of here like this. I can cut it off of here like this. Okay. So there's my frame. Let's see how long it ended up being. I got 15 inches out of it, which is fine. I wish it was a little longer, but 15 inches will work. That'll be fine. All right. How did it get worse? Look at that. Just trying to put the fucking wire in the fucking screen for a second. Jesus. Alright. So, I'm gonna have 3 pieces of ribbon at like 16 is what I'm gonna do. So 1. I don't like doing nichrome corrugated though. So I'm going to get out a piece of Canthol for the corrugated piece. Nichrome doesn't stretch evenly. Whoa! Sometimes. Ah! Come on. Okay, Canthol 0.3. I got stainless steel 0.3 right here. I'm going to use that. This bill will be nichrome and stainless, I suppose. Alright, so I got this stainless steel ribbon here. It's a little more than half the size of the other ones. Okay, let's turn this one off for a sec. See, this one is a little more than half the size of these big ones. Alright. So I'm going to put these big ones to the side for now. I'm going to get my paper quiller. You ain't married until you use a paper quiller, son. If you never used a paper quiller, I suggest you keep your mouth shut. Alright, so they got 6 different gears you could use. We use the smallest ones. Almost 99% of the builds you'll see using a corrugated a paper quiller. Most people use this. It's like one of the only things you can use. You have to make your own, or they have like little metal ones. They're going to use this small wheel up here. You see big, smaller, even smaller, even smaller, smaller still, smallest. We're going to use the smallest wheel here. And this is going to do pretty much all the work. Now there's going to be a curve in this wire when it comes out. You see how straight it is going in now? We're going to take this. Actually, I like to put it through this way. Like this. Now my paper quiller starts to come apart as I turn it. I mean, what do you want for $9? So I'm going to turn it, and it's going to come out corrugated. It's going to come out like that. Goes in straight, comes out corrugated. But you'll see it's going to curve because of the pressure that it's getting right now. Yeah, how it kind of looks. That ain't good, right? For a coil build, that ain't good. You need shit straight. Make it tight, make it right. Right? Right. So, all we got to do is get another pair of needle noses. So I always have 2 pairs of these needle noses. You don't need needle noses, I suppose. I guess you could just stretch it like this. I'm going to give it a little stretch just like we would if we were getting it off the spool, ribbon off the spool, and that's going to make it straighter. And if you need to make it even straighter still, you can stretch it a little more. Like that. Alright, so now the goal will be to get this corrugated in between my 6 pieces of ribbon. So I got the corrugated ribbon, and now I have them 3 pieces I cut. I want to get out some 40 gauge wire to wrap this up with. Take this 40 gauge, cut a piece off. I'm going to make sure I have my water close by to keep my ribbons together as I stack them. So this 40 gauge, put over here for now. Okay. We're going to get these 3 ribbon. Cut them all the same length and cut any bends off of them that there may be in there. Okay. Grab them by the end here. Grab them by the end here. Fold. I think my thing's running out of water. Hold on, let me get water on here without getting it on my paper here. I don't know. I feel like these vape companies had plenty of time to figure it out. I don't know. I like as much as I'd like to see them stick around, and if you ain't got your shit together after all we've been through, I really don't know what to tell you. I don't know, man. Everybody's had enough time. I still have sympathy for these companies, you know, but also, like, what have you been doing? Oh my God. Why does it seem like the water's not helping me today? What kind of water is this? Shit. Something's up with this ribbon. I don't know what it is, but something's up. Something's definitely up. Huh? This one's fucked up. I had to get that out of there. It would have caused a big headache for me. That's why it wasn't stacking good, is because one of them was twisted. Okay. I think I got it now. So my ribbon stack's ready. It doesn't look good like this, but once you pull it tight, it will look good. Alright? Which is when we need it to look good, is when I pull it tight. I don't really care if it's not pulled tight what it looks like. I just know that when I pull it tight, it'll look good. Alright, so now we got to attach the frames to the staple and get it fused. So there's a couple ways to do this. This pitchfork isn't as hard as like a big old pitchfork, like a double fused pitchfork or whatever you call it. Rails, whatever, double rail pitchfork, I forget what we call it. But look, I could cut this off of here, this hot glue there. We're going to cut that. That was the drill side. So now everything here is a pitchfork. So I'm going to measure it. 15 right there. So it's 7.5. I could cut it. 7.5 it's cut. Now I cut it just like that. That's how it was cut, right? So usually, if you take this one and flip it up like this, we should be able to find our angles. Now we want both angles running the same way. So let me look at this close up real quick. So, I got it right here, right now. So, what you should notice about this is when you're looking at it like this, you gotta look at it like this for a sec. Like with magnifying glasses. I'm gonna put them down. You want your angles to, so if one's going down, the other one has to go up. You want your angles to be if these are your fuses, right? Whatever, you don't want them both pointed up. You don't want them both pointed down. You want this one pointed like that and that one pointed like that, so that your other fuse will go on the same angle as that. You don't want them like this, you don't want them like this, you want them like that. So you would actually, I think, have to flip one over in order to get that. Okay. Now, usually what we'll do now is attach one of these. So I am going to attach one of these. I'm going to get this, put it on here, get it on my staple down here. Make sure the staples are pointing in, so you get a pitchfork and not a reverse pitchfork. Alright, so I got one frame on there. Now that one's secured, I can get the other one put it on the other side. I'm going to look at it and see if my angles are going to match up. I'm pretty sure on this I'll be able to figure it out no matter what I do. So I'm going to just attach it. Sometimes people wait to attach it until they fuse a little. But I think I could actually fuse it a little with my eyes, or with my hands first. So I'm going to take the 40 gauge. I didn't really line it up. We're going to see how this goes. I didn't line it up. This is only a one thin pitchfork, so. And I don't know if I should be skipping spaces on this. I don't think I have to. But after I get a little bit on there, It's kind of prepped together. You'll see it better when I start fusing, but I'm going to bind it a couple times with 40 gauge going up this. Just a couple spaced 40 gauges to keep it kind of together. I am really not doing these tight. I don't want them to be tight. I don't need them tight. I could even use these if I want. But sometimes they'll mess up the corrugated as well, so be careful. Boom. Alright, we're prepped. Let's get it on the drill and start fusing it. It should go alright, I think. These guys want to see a cool mod set up with an RDA. This should be something to knock your fucking socks off, dude. Knock your motherfucking socks off. Hold on. Hold on. I would go get a pair of other socks while I'm doing this. I mean, you're probably gonna need new socks. Your socks are about to be rocked the fuck off. I mean, really? Come on. Come on. Jam 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 on. It's a broadside. It's a clone. You cocksucker, motherfucker! I just hit my shit on the fucking computer. It's a clone broadside. Xeon gave that to me. Who said that, Kim? Who said skip a space, it'll go smoother? Because I'm not doing the big pitchforks. Oh. So I'm kind of going to need to know who said that. I'm going to need it to be somebody that's done a lot of pitchforks. In order for me to change my mind. Because I'm thinking not skipping a space, but I forget if I'm supposed to not skip a space or not. Oh, Kim said that. Yeah. Thanks for your advice, Kim, but yeah. Now, if Clayton said, I'd be like, you know what, he's got a lot of pitchforks, I should probably listen. Is Clayton here? But I think on these ones you don't have to skip the space, if I'm correct. I don't know. If my memory serves me correct, I don't think you have to. I mean, I still can. Maybe it'll go smoother. I don't know. Alright, tofu flavored Go-Gurt. Have fun, man. Merlin. Should I skip a space in this pitchfork when I fuse it or no? If it's just a single, it's not like one of the crazy pitchforks. So remember, I gotta pull this tight in order for my ribbons to be okay. I'm not gonna pull crazy tight. Yeah, so this isn't really a, I wouldn't consider this a wide reach, you know? Maybe it is. Okay, if you skip a space, so I skipped one space, so I should skip a space. Okay. Makes sense. Alright, well, Merlin has spoken. Merlin has spoken. Okay, we're gonna skip a space then. Alright, just make my day longer. It's alright, guys. Maybe you made it shorter, I don't know, but I'm gonna blame you either way, so. If it goes good and it takes too long, I'm gonna blame you. If it goes bad, I'm gonna blame you. Okay? So we're going to find out what you're getting blamed for this show. There's no winning this game. There is no winning this game here. You cannot win. One does not simply win an N.Divine 83 game. You lose every time. Anybody see The Matrix and Dexter trailers? People without listening. Streets are walking alone, the streets are coming cobblestone. Writing songs, having the way and silence. Oh, I'm fusing my micro Clapton Helix forks right now. Thanks a lot, Keymaker Coils. You know what? Keep that shit to yourself, okay? That should look cool. I don't miss the spot cap and spicy.
It's a really tiny Clapton. A micro Clapton's a very tiny Clapton. Usually it's like 38 gauge on the inside and like 48 on the outside, 46 on the outside, something like that. A really tiny Clapton. My ribbon looks a little... Whoa! 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 Motherfucking camera! You cocksucking motherfucker. Oh my god, I can't stand it sometimes. God damn it. Are 3 of my ribbons even there? Oh my god. Here we go. The bullshit. It was fine until the camera got in the way. I think I can fix this with the fusing. Oh my god, the one ribbon looks turned now. Oh, Jesus, here we go. Alright, I gotta start fusing this to see if I can fix it. Fucking camera. Why does that look like that? I'm very confused on why that looks like that. Do I have to tighten up the swivel? I might have to tighten up the swivel a little more. Yeah, this thing's loose. Alright, let's try to tighten it up without pulling everything out of there. Okay, it's tightened. That doesn't look good. This might be an illusion I'm seeing. I'm really not sure. If my ribbon's fucked up on the bottom there, or if I'm just seeing it like it's fucked up. Nah, that shit's fucked up. That shit's fucked up. Okay. That shit is fucked up. Okay, so I gotta fix that. So I gotta take this out of here. That's certainly fucked up. And I know why too. You definitely can't start a build. That if it's gonna look like that, no sense in even starting it.
there's a point when you make mistakes and you gotta like, sometimes, you know, it's kind of like my mistake was kind of obvious. Sometimes I think I make a mistake and I overthink it, or it's something that can be fixed later. In this case, no, I have to fix it now, first of all. But sometimes it's an issue. Like, sometimes I'm sure other people do it too. You could overthink a problem a lot. You want to get out of here, bud? Get out of here, Tim? Yeah, I'm so smart, right? Yeah, he knows what to do. Okay, let me look at this before I go close up again. Looks a lot better. I think there's something I can do to make it look even better though. I'm going to try one of these. I don't typically like putting these things on builds just because they just seem heavy, and I don't even know if this one's... Is this one light enough to go on there? Let me see. Let me see if that helps or hurts. I see what's happening. The corrugated isn't sitting inside just yet. Not here anyway, yet. And I kind of need it to get in there. Like ASAP. If I get it started in there, I can deal with it the rest of the way. But it's got to start in there. The corrugated sitting on top of one of these. It might be these fucking clips. That might have got it. Alright, let's find out. I don't know if you're even going to be able to see this immediately. I might have to fuse it a little bit before you see it. It's in there right now. So you see I got like a clip right there. Like right at the fucking thing. The clip is so close you can't see it because of the camera. But you can see the orange in this camera from the clip. So now this is definitely a zigzag fuse that we're going to be doing for this. So once I get a couple fused, I'm going to clip it down as long as it's good, like as long as I see my corrugated on the inside. Okay, let's see if I even need a clip. That ribbon's really flopping down. I think I have to skip 2 spaces on this. Yeah, this ribbon is not working with me right now. It's all over the place. It might be because the ribbon's not as tight as everything else. Maybe I should be using clips or different clips. I don't know. We're going to find out. Nope, this ain't good. This is not good. I'm having a really hard time understanding what's going on now. Yeah, it looks like the wire's telling me to skip 2 spaces. That's what it looks like it's doing. And sometimes, depending on what pitchfork you do and how you fuse it, you're going to get different, every time. It's really me just getting it started. As if I could get it started to be good. I didn't have it good, I guess, the last time. Maybe I pulled too hard or something. Once I get it, I should be able to maintain. Alright, it's something going on before. It's got to be something going on before this. It's got to be something in the chuck that's going on. Gotta be. I'm about to cut that whole fucking thing off and redo it.
You gotta be fucking shit me!
I pulled the ribbon out of the frames. Yeah, I pulled the ribbon out of the frames. This might be good anyway. Yeah, that might be a good thing. Could kind of start all over. Just gotta reset this. I think I know what happened. It's very hard to explain. My corrugated wasn't as long as the other ribbons on the stack. So since it wasn't as long as the other ribbons on the stack, you don't know I'm not paying attention to you. In fact, I just read all your comments. You can't see my head. You're wrong. New mod or RTA every month. use a new mod soon. Other than that, I don't need any other RDAs or whatchamacallit. Definitely not RTAs, actually. I shouldn't even say RTAs or something. I definitely don't need RTAs. Alright. I think I just needed it to fuck up to just completely start the prep over. We'll see though. I just don't want to fuse it too tight in the beginning. Alright, boys, girls, it's, yous, theys, I don't fucking know, whatever you want to be called, dude. I'm good with it. I don't care. Just let me know. You can call it Zeta Alpha Pi, I'll call you Zeta Alpha Pi. I don't really give a shit. Just let me know. Let me know. I'll call you a motherfucking unicorn. It makes you happy. I just gotta know. That's all. This is more like what I want to see. This is what I want right here. Alright? Let me fuse it a little more, a bit more, and I'll fix the camera so it looks a little more enlightening. I'm only skipping one space now. I think my frames adjusted to where it would be one space. So what Merlin was saying is, like, that's how we would... I don't think it's completely necessary with this single one, but the frames could be moved like this in order to get your space. You understand? Like, you can move them up or down so that these things line up. That's what Merlin's saying, and he's right. Boom, boom, boom. I already knew that. I just needed to know if I usually skip a space or not in these, that's all. I just needed a quick refresher of what I've taught people. That's all. Yeah, the first years of vaping were definitely expensive, that's for sure. So I think in the fixing of my stack here, I moved my frames a little, or I just started fusing it straighter than I did. Could also be what's going on. So I'm only skipping one space now. Now you don't have to go back and fuse the second space, but it will help you if you do. It'll help you in a bunch of ways. You'll get more fusing practice, and you will get more fuse to hold down your corrugated and your staples when you're wrapping your actual coil. Alright, so I think I got this now, so what I'm going to do is center this camera a little better. This one could be smaller. There's that. And then we can center this build in the picture, kind of. Alright. Let's see, is that focused though? Not really. Oh, yeah. Okay, now, I'm at a clip, right? So... now move this clip down a bit, and I also have some 40 gauge wrap here I'm going to have to take out soon, but let me fuse a couple more sections. And just so you know, most pitchforks go like this. Like, you run into problems you're going to have to fix. Most pitchforks aren't like, dude, that shit was easy for the pitchfork. Usually not the case. would say 70% of the times you're going to have to refix something, especially a corrugated one. I mean, this corrugated is making it a lot more difficult because my ribbon stack's just more complex. It doesn't want to sit right because of what I'm doing. You know, complex things need complex solutions. So just keep in mind, the more you add to a coil, the more work you're doing yourself. This phone's getting on my nerves and I always forget to turn it down because I'm in the middle of something every time it rings. And then it won't ring and I'll forget about it. Okay. Took the 40 gauge off that was there. Okay, phone. My boss does this thing where if you text him on house hours, like when he's with his family, or at home, like all from work, if you text him, he'll be like, it's annoying, I'm at my kid's football game. When I get texts about work, it's awfully annoying. But will text me about work stuff on the weekend when I'm off. Right? Double fucking standards, I guess. Only his time's valuable, I suppose. That's not a mad text, that's facts. I seen that and I decided I'm not reading the previous text right now. Texting me on work when I'm sitting here on a Saturday, what is it, like fucking 3 p.m., 4 p.m.? Yeah, 4 p.m. Save that shit for when we're on the clock, how about that? what I do to get away from stuff, yet still I can't get away from stuff.
Sound of silence. Woo. I would say no, they don't vape good. They're more of just the looks good. Aliens and Fralians. Anything that looks like an alien and Fralian is what vapes good. Aliens and Fralians. Flat, wide builds, tight, 3 cores, or a ribbon stack that's like 8 with 2 cores on it. That's what vapes good. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, let's just put it that, like, they definitely don't vape good enough to where if I'm going to spend 4 hours on this wire, the last thing I want to do is destroy it. You know what I mean? So I'm not even thinking in them terms. I'm spending 4 hours on this wire, most likely. You know, from start to finish, maybe not 4, maybe we'll say 3 hours. Do I really want to put it in an atomizer, burn it, throw juice all over it, get it all gunked up, and make it completely to shit? Nah. Nah, there's better things I could do with this.
They don't vape horrible though. They ain't gonna vape horrible.
They're gonna be just alright, which isn't good enough for 3 hours of work, you know? Just alright will not cut it.
No, it's not necessarily anything that's fully fused vapes better. No, that's not necessarily, no. Let's put it this way. I mean, this is corrugated, right? This build is super wide, so which means that a typical person is only going to be able to get a 4 wrap in there. It's a 4 wrap's going to come out to about 0.07. You are going to have to push so much power through a 0.07. Because you're pushing that much power, you're getting a lot of heat. Because you're getting a lot of heat, you're burning a lot of juice. Because you're burning a lot of juice, it's not really vaporizing at the same time that it should be vaporizing at. It's a mess. It's just, some corrugateds vape good. It's not because of the spacing, it's just because of the alien. Aliens tend to wick coils very, very good. A fully fused frame staple is garbage compared to a Fralian. Absolute garbage. This would vape better than a frame staple in my opinion. I don't like frame staples anymore. They just don't. They're too closed in. Aliens are good because they are kind of open. Aliens are kind of open. When you wrap them, they open up. Most wires do. So no, it's not because it's fully fused. It's more the wire mixture you're using. It's more the flatness of the build. It's more the wideness of the build. Not too wide because you do want to get like a 5 wrapper in there, so you get like at that 0.1 range. You don't want to have a point like this thing's going to ohm out. Like at 4 wraps, it's going to ohm out to like a 0.6. That is not, that's not something you really want to be vaping all the time. Some people do, but no. Anybody that's tried these isn't vaping pitchforks all day. They tried them once and they were like, you know what, I'm going to stick to my Fralians. That wasn't worth it. All that work I put into it, the vape wasn't worth it. It's fun to make, it's beautiful to look at. Somebody might buy it, but it's not typically made for vaping. And it doesn't have to be. Model cars aren't made for driving, they're too small. But people still make them. Painting a forest isn't made to be, the forest isn't made to be walked in, it's just a piece of paper. But it still looks cool, it's fun to make, you like to share it with your friends, show you how cool it looks. You appreciate it, the journey, the challenge, and then you finally conquered it, and that's what you get proud of these, not the vape. You don't really necessarily have the vape to be done. It's not something anybody will get until they actually do it, accomplish one. If you've never done a pitchfork and you did one, you'd be like, oh my god, I'm saving this the rest of my life. I am never vaping this. Nobody's touching it. In fact, everybody stay the fuck away from my pitchfork. You see that pitchfork over there? Don't fucking touch it. You touch it, I'll fucking kill you. In the video game. I might have to reset my angle when I get halfway down this, because I am getting a crazy angle on the one side, which means it'll probably only get crazier. So, when is halfway? Oh damn, I might be halfway down. Damn. So the one side's really straight, right? I'm at 2.5 out of, it looks like 7. So I got to get to 3.5. I got another inch until I can switch it. All right. Side that's coming around is the crazy angle. Alright, so this is the crazy angle. The other side's pretty straight. Now, eventually the other side will get a crazy angle the opposite way. Almost halfway, so I can move it soon. Alright, I'm going to straighten out my angle now on the next coil, so I'm halfway through, which means I could start another coil. The second coil. basically just going to be doing the same thing all the way down. Hopefully get some kind of rhythm and get it done quicker. Doesn't seem like it's taking me too long, honestly. It's normal, not fast, not necessarily super slow, just normal speed.
My ribbon's a little silly over here.
My corrugated ribbon. also not tight anymore. I don't want to pull this out though. Jesus Christ. Okay, I gotta unwrap some of this. I hope this 40 gauge doesn't break. Oh man, this ribbon's messing up at the end here really bad. just gonna finish this first fuse on here and get out of here. I can do the second fuse isn't gonna look a lot better. And I'm just getting tired of fusing now. This is something easy that's able to be put down now and picked up later. After I get the first fuse on. I'm almost done this. Maybe I'll do the beginning just to show you what it looks like. How about that? This way, all in one video, you can kind of see what it looks like. Almost done here. Alright, that's done there. So now you just take this 40 gauge, you bring it back over here, wrap it around here, and literally the second one's going to be easier because you're just filling in all the gaps. It should be so much easier to just spin it and go into wherever there's a gap. So I'm going to do most of this, off camera or whatever. I shouldn't have did this. I'm an idiot. I'm going to show you anyway. I'm probably going to end up taking off whatever I'm doing here. But, we'll see. So this is going to be what it looks like when you fuse both. Yeah, watching me go down this whole thing would just be boring anyway. And, you know, now I gotta do work stuff for free, so I gotta get out of here to go take care of work stuff on my weekend. So now that's all I'm thinking about. I'll get paid $0 for it. So technically YouTube will pay me more today than my job will. It'll probably be more stressful with real work than dealing with this fucking pitchfork in the beginning.
Alright, that's what it's gonna look like. Oh, ow, ow, ow. If first you don't succeed, you can dust yourself up and try again. Pick yourself up and try again, try again. Damn, that motherfucker looked good. Man. I am Aaliyah. I am Aaliyah reincarnate. What time is it, Kim? I don't know. I probably won't come on until about 7 though, Kim. But I will be playing. You're welcome to join. I'm trying to think. I was supposed to do. Oh yeah. I gotta put this. I have to bring up a new bed. That's right. I gotta do that. Hope you guys like the streams. Yeah, we gotta get a better quality downward camera like the one you're looking at now. I gotta have this set up differently, I think. I don't necessarily like having my lap in half the picture, you know what I mean? It's just awkward to me. I don't like it. I don't really care if it doesn't bother anybody else. It bothers me, so I'm definitely gonna have, my microphone is so far away. So I'm definitely gonna have to figure out something with that. But other than that, we got this shit done, dude. I'll get this done too, sweet. I mean, you seen how fast I did that much. That's like half of a single coil. So,
tight that side is. Damn. Damn, son. Alright, everybody. I want to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. YouTube is telling me that 56% of the people that watch this channel aren't even subscribed. Can you believe that? Well, subscribe. Why would you watch a channel and not subscribe to it? That's just weird. That's just weird. Stop being stubborn. Hit the fucking button. Hit the fucking button already. Hit the fucking button! If anybody likes to join the streams where we play video games and talk about funny stuff, I'll be live later. The link's in the description to my video game channel. I do YouTube and Twitch. Double stream it. We have 2 chats open. So come over. Even if you don't like video games, it's still kind of fun to just hang out. I hope everybody has a good rest of your weekend. It's 9/11. I mean, there ain't really much I could say about that. It's very sad. I hope nobody in the chat ever had somebody that was in the World Trade Center or whatever, or lost a firefighter maybe because of it. Maybe a loved one. I hope not. If you did, I'm sorry. It's a crazy thing. Other than that, I just want you all to have a good weekend. Keep an eye out for the channel. The latest I'll be live on this channel again will be Tuesday. So maybe I'll talk to Clayton and we'll get it set up for Tuesday, or maybe next Saturday. I think I'd rather next Saturday if he's able to, but if he can't, then maybe Tuesday. Yeah, thank you all for watching. And yeah, have a good rest of your day. Enjoy your families. Eat some good food. Enjoy some good entertainment. Maybe go out, take a stroll. I don't know. Enjoy your weekend.